Here we go. Like 20.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Switch.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, watch it.
11. Hey, gun.
This is Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40.
Right there. I got you. 54 Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check.
Hey, gun.
Go get him. Say
21.
Here's Mostert. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
I got this.
Oh, you want T?
Mike by 4. Mike by 4.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in
Nice, take it.
Now Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Watch out.
Hey, gun. White.
54 Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up fourth down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Dang.
And this is off target
I'm
to
not
the
kicking no
left.
more,
Didn't
bro.
get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
Check the backer. Check. Watch the lady.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Check. Watch the
second down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
That's our team spill.
Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got 4 down. Go sign. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Man, 80. Check out. Check 52.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
Oh, what?
Anderson. That's good for
That's
a
a
Jet
big
first down, a gain of 13.
Wow.
On first down, Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On second down now, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like. to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run on first down. Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Side with Bell, and it'll be second down. Down now. It's Bell, and the 49ers now going to use the first. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check 13. Check 13. Check Mike 54. Greystone Travis. 10.
The Jets are going to use the second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. On 3rd down, here's Bell. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Fickens 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on up on the board.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a so even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only...
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line. 36 to Mike.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull together. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Switch.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Darnold. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 yards there but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 81 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Darnold from the gun. And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check. Fresno.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Bell. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 53 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. Crunch.
Again, it's Bell. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now. It's Bell, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down. It's Bell, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's going wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Well, on first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go ahead.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll give this to Bell running right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now it's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Back. Ready. 54's Mike. Check.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. Here's Sam Ficken.
I don't have my mic on. Oh, never mind.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
And this will be caught at the 30.
Oh,
So it's a victory here for the New York
GG's,
Jets.
num num.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.